myself my second coffee of the day. So let's make it together on my sage machine. This is why I love, look how flat white I made this one. So I grind my beans. I don't know, I'm not very good at getting it even. Anybody has any tips for tamping? I've already showed you these cups, I'm obsessed with them. I got them in Marks and Spencer's. And then you just hit brew. And 25 seconds later, I get a stunning shot of espresso. For oat milk, you want it to only go to 55 degrees, and I find that 2 on foam is the best for texture. Again, I'm not the best at this, but I'm alright. Oh no, that one failed. I'll get it one day. I'm in Drury Street Car Park. It's 8:45 in the morning. I have a nail appointment at 9 AM, which I'm so glad, because I have to always have my nail appointments booked like a month or 2 in advance, because my nail tech, Katie, she's just always so booked. For once in my life, my nail appointment is lining up with an event I have to go to, because I'm actually shook over this. I'm going to the IFTAs on Friday with Tik Tok. I've never ever, like, I've gone on the odd press trip right here or there. I went away with Keels a few times and I've gone to events here or whatever, but I've never really been brought to anything like actually cool. And it's also because they're bringing like movie content creators, like people who post movie reviews and stuff like that, and like I've only really started doing that recently enough, so I'm really happy and excited to go to the IFTAs. So gas. So that's on Friday. So I have my nail appointment today, which I'm delighted, because these are grown out and I'm actually not over them. I actually love these, but it's time for change. I think I'm just going to get like a French chrome. I don't know what my dress is. We're going to go for my dress fitting together, because after this I've got an appointment at Droby to try on dresses, which is out in Monkstown, I think. And I'm kind of nervous about the fitting, because I don't know, I don't think I'm not like someone who's crippled by like body issues or anything like that, but like, I mean, I say that, but then again, like, I am always very self-conscious about what my body looks like, especially when I have to go outside of like my comfort zone in clothing. Like with my own clothing, I'm like obviously completely fine, to be honest. I've also tried to shift my content away from like how I look, because I just feel like you can get so wrapped up in your own head. But anyway, that's a complete ramble. I get very nervous when I have to go to events like this, to the point where like I've bailed on most of them over the past like 2 years or so. I haven't gone to the VIP Style Awards 2 years in a row. I feel really self-conscious in those environments, because a lot of the girls in the industry are really thin. And then a lot of the girls that go are just like really naturally very stylish. I'm not very good at it naturally, like planning out an entire look. And then also, like, just for full transparency, I couldn't be arsed spending the money on it, like spending like 300-400 euro on an outfit that I'm gonna wear once to an event. Like, it just seems so wasteful to me, and I just have no interest in it. There's so many other things I'd prefer to spend that money on. I always feel quite self-conscious, if I'm really honest, like very insecure at events like that. That's just the tea, and I'm kind of rambling at this point, but it's kind of something I wanted to get off my chest for a while. So I am kind of nervous about this fitting, because I do get very nervous trying on these kinds of dresses, and I also like I'm a little bit like avoidant, or hesitant should I say, at calling this like body issues, because I don't know, it feels very self-indulgent and a little bit melancholic or something. Another part of this for me is like I have a real fear around trying on other people's clothes, and it has manifested me like not going to these events, because again, loads of my friends are really nice, will offer to loan me something if I don't have anything to wear, but I have this like a fear of, and it sounds so silly saying it aloud, but like, let me know if anyone else has this. I just have this fear of going to my friend's house and none of their dresses fitting me. Like, there's been times in the past, I mean, Roz has always been so generous and said like, come to my house and try on anything I own, and I'm just like, first off, I know her dresses won't fit me. we're actually probably around the same size, but we're built very differently, like in terms of like our proportions. So she has like a really narrow waist and hips, and I'm the opposite. So like where the dress wants to fit me, it's not fitting her, and vice versa. And I would genuinely feel so embarrassed, and that's so silly because it's just like clothes. Like it's not like there's other like sizes available. It's your friend's clothes, but like I just know that would like send me. So we'll see what these dresses are like. I'm trying to go in positive. I know that was kind of a negative rant, but like I needed to get it off my chest, if I'm honest. But anyway, I'll show you my nails once they're done, and then we'll drive out to Monkstown and maybe get, actually I'll wait on a coffee, and I'll get a coffee out in Monkstown, and I might read my book for a while. Okay. Bread. But I don't have a tripod for my camera. So I got my dress, delighted with it, and ironically, like this is the fucking irony of having like dysmorphic or dysphoric, is it dysmorphic or dysphoric ideas around like your body. I obviously went on a spiel there about like how like Ross always offers to lend me dresses, but like her and I just, we are not shaped the same, and her dresses not only won't look good on me, but they won't fit me. I'm renting one of Ross's dresses, which like I probably could have got for free if I asked her, but I know that her little collection with Droby donates to charity, so do you know what? Happy to give the dogs and Milo's mission some money. I'll have to text her though and be like, lol, if you see me at the IFTAs wearing your dress, just know this is what happened. I tried on some Solace London dresses that were gorgeous, very structured. Roz actually wore a Solace dress to my wedding, and I remember being like, oh, that was fab. But I don't know, the black one that I tried on, it was just a bit like nondescript or something, and it had this like interesting detail, but it didn't stay up. Like, and that would drive me mad. It looked like it was falling off. It looked like it needed a stitch, honestly. And even the girl in the shop was like, yeah, it's really fucking annoying how it does that. So I didn't go for that. Then I pulled a purple one because in my colour matching, Saffron obviously told me that this kind of royal jewel toned purple is one of my colours, and now that is a colour I'd never, ever go for. I tried it on and it was a beautiful dress. It just, I didn't feel cool in it. And I know that sounds really weird, but like, that's one of my things of why I don't love, am I going in the right lane? I think I am. One of my reasons why I don't love dressing black tie is because I never feel like cool in the dresses. You know what I mean? Like, I think where when I was younger I could go a little bit more, or I was more comfortable going a bit more revealing, and one dress I tried on was very revealing. Now I wouldn't have worn that to the IFTAs regardless, but it could have looked like cool for the right event. But now like with the IFTAs it's just like, you know, it's a little bit more conservative, I guess, you know, it's more serious. I don't know, what am I saying? I'm at a red light, by the way. I do always feel cool when I'm wearing a black dress. So anyway, I found this dress. It's not black, it's kind of like a taupe colour, which is funny because I never would usually be drawn to it. So I rented it and it ended up cheaper than the one I wanted, so that's great. And I have it in the car now because it was free, so I don't have to come back out to Monkstown now till Sunday. Nails. I got a chrome, it's kind of focus. I got a chrome French. Just kept it simple because I knew I'd have these awards. I did, whenever, I always do like a nail art and then something neutral, vice versa. So I just have to sort my tan out, which is easy peasy. I'll do that on Thursday. And then we're sorted. No more driving and vlogging. Again, I'm at a red light. Bye. I'm in town under an umbrella because it is absolutely pissing, which is not ideal for a red carpet, but anyway, I just picked up my tickets for the IFTAs, on my way to get my hair done, and excited, but I am also kind of freaked about this weather just for photos, but look, we'll make it work. Me getting a facelift. Done. Wanted to do something up because my dress is quite high necked, so to lift the face, etc, etc. And also, to be honest, the weather is so horrible. Like, the weather is horrific. So thank God I wanted to put my hair up, because my hair, like, on a good dry day doesn't like hold shit. Like, this will all fall. It just will. I'm absolutely starving though. Now TikTok are bringing us for some nibbles, and there is like a full dinner at this thing, I believe. The dinners at these things are never great. It's like a wedding, but like, I don't know, I usually end up not eating it, if I'm honest, because usually I'm just kind of on a buzz and I'm like, I don't know, I don't really like sitting there in a gown eating a big meal. I'm gonna make these protein pancakes. Now obviously this is nothing new, this recipe, but I love making them. It's like the most easy, filling, delish thing. So I have this protein at the moment, and my protein, actually there's a Connecticut one in the press, but I'm not bothered getting it. So I'll show you how I make them, in case you don't know. I don't know, maybe you don't know how to make a nice thing of protein pancakes. These are so good. So there's my scoop of protein. I'm just gonna put that aside, not in the bowl yet. Then I take a banana, a ripe one. The riper the better usually, but not like as ripe as you would be having, banana bread. So there's my banana. I'm just gonna mash that with a fork. I gave it a good mash, all mashed up. Then I'm gonna crack in an egg. So then you have this kind of vibe going on. And I'm gonna put in my protein powder. But I always put in a little smidge of baking soda, baking powder should I say, because it just helps them get a little bit fluffier. So, I mean, oh my God, doesn't this look like I'm gonna... So this is the kind of, I do like quite a runny batter, something like that. But if it's too loose, I would just add a little bit more protein powder. And if it's too stiff, I would usually just add like a little bit of oat milk or whatever milk you use. I find that is nice. And you could also put like cinnamon in them, but I'm using berries. But if I was using like stewed apple or something, I think cinnamon would be really nice, or just like maple syrup. Okay, look at my little stack of pancakes. I like to make loads of little ones instead of a big one. Let me get a spoon. All I top it with, because like the protein powder makes them so sweet, I don't think you need any like honey or maple syrup. This lunchbox. Okay, so once a week, I need to show you guys how I do this. Maybe I'll show you next week or something. I stew a big bag of like frozen fruit, because it is just the best thing. Like I top yogurts with it, I top my pancakes with it. I make like what I call like homemade fruit corners, where I just have Greek yogurt and I put protein powder in it, and then I put this on it, and like, it's unreal. I turned Evan onto it. He was not into it when I made it first, and I made him for him, and he was like, oh my God, can I have another one? So I just put like 2 spoons of this on my pancakes. And like, there's so much nutrients in this, and I don't sweeten this with any sugar. I do put in about 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, or you could use honey. I mean, you could use sugar if you want to as well. But I like to have it like quite tart. Woo! Because I always have it with like sweetened yogurt with protein powder or these pancakes. And it just means like, you don't need this super sweet, in my opinion. So I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna start getting ready for the IFTAs, because it's 2 o'clock. I have to leave here at around 3:30. So not too much time, but I need to eat first, because we're going for drinks at 4, and I think some food. And look, there's one thing about me, I need to eat before I drink, because otherwise I will vomit.